Hello, I'm Cindy with Wisconsin Voices for Recovery, and this is Speak Out on Stigma. Today we'll be hearing from Maria. Hi, Maria, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. So tell me, what are some of the damaging physical impacts you've experienced as a result of stigma? For example, in relationships, finances, work, housing, medical care, and or health.
I have been affected as a family as a whole. My daughter is still struggling with addiction, and I have custody of both her sons. One that is now 7, the other one turning 6, and I've had them since they came out of the NICU because they were both exposed to the opiates, and one had to be because she was so far into her addiction that he had to be weaned down with morphine, and her NOS scores were high. So I'm still caring for them. And the stigma that we encounter is just that your entire family is are addicts. You were a bad mom. That's why she's an addict, and her kids are just like, oh no, we can't be around them, or they can't come out into the community because they're gonna be just like that. And it's just overall heartbreaking, everything that everyone assumes that is going on with the entire family, yourself, and with the kids. And I must say that I was one of those persons that I'm guilty of saying that and believing stigmas. I would not want my daughter around us because I was always scared that she would get other family members or people that are around addicted with her addiction, and just overall just scared to be around her. And I feel so bad. I she's my daughter. And then I had to learn, like, of those stigmas, those really hurt because I didn't know it was. And she opened up to me and she was like, all I want from you is a hug. I just want you to love me. I'm still your daughter. And I'm like, I would always say, you're not my daughter. You're not that same person because you're on drugs. And then I would go to sleep, pray on it, and I feel so bad. And then I'll open up to her, and then it's like the same thing over again. And she would never come like instill or do drugs in front of us or anything. It's just that stigma that I learned from the outside. So now I was doing it, but then I learned on it. I've listened to her, sat down with her, and um it's different now. And then when I see other people doing what I used to do and hurting their family members, talking bad about them, I'm like, that's not right. It's not right at all. Like, we're passing judgment on our loved ones, on our friends, on our community, on some random person, and just like in the church too. Like, they knew I had custody of my 2 grandsons, but they didn't know the real reason. And they're speaking like, oh, yeah, there's these drug addicts that are always asking for money. I'm not giving them money because they're just going to go do drugs. And I'm like, who are you to judge?
Mhm.
um, you need not to. You just have to, if you're going to give um, from your heart, because they're probably, and like my daughter shared, she's self-medicating because it's hard to come off the addiction. It's she tries, and I've seen her try. It's hard. She's tried rehab, she's tried all kinds of programs. It's just really, really hard. It's really hard. And just for the community or anyone just passing judgment or believing in these stigmas that every addict comes from a bad home. It's not true that every addict is just always going to be an addict. It's not true. Just every addict is just doesn't care about life, period. That's not true. It's not true. And I think more awareness, and this is awesome that you guys are doing this, more awareness needs to come to light, and more education, like more workshops and education on stigma should be out there.
Absolutely. And
Hmm.
what would you want people to know and remember about those who are seeking or in recovery?
What I would like for everyone to know and understand, because I understand you, it is overwhelming. It is scary to have loved ones that are addicted to drugs, alcohol, um, and you just don't want to be bothered by them, but you can't give up. You just you just can't give up on them. Um, you can't give up on your loved ones, your dear friends, your community member, some random homeless person on the street. You can't give up on them. Um, you have to acknowledge, support, be their advocate. Always keep your door open. Like it's an open door policy at my house. Like leave the door open. Like my home, you're always safe here. When you want to come, do come. Because a lot of people with the stigmas, like, no, you don't let them in. They're going to come and take everything. That's not true. That's not true. You need to shower, come shower. You need to eat, come eat. Don't give up on them. They need love. They need the support even more than you need. Is like when you're not feeling good and you go to the doctor, you get medication, or the doctor tells you how you can care for yourself and you do it. It's just they need more support. So don't give up on them, and always have a safe place, always, and reassure them, always reassure, support. I was at a conference last year in Washington, D.C., and one of the speakers, he was a recovering addict. And I asked him, what can I do as a mom to help my daughter? He said, stop being her mom. Stop being her mom. Be her friend. Praise her, pray with her, support her, and never give up. And with the stigma, just forget about it, because we're all humans and we go through different things in life. It's a little harder for others. And, you could be that perfect family. No family's perfect, but you can be that, I guess, movie type family that you see on the silver screen, but it's not real. Um, and, it's out there, but the stigma is just like, it's actually really hard for me to talk about it because my daughter's now 29, and she's been addicted to drugs since she was 15 years old, and she was shot in the leg. She's a victim of human trafficking. She was shot in the leg, got addicted to opiates, and it just spiraled out of control. It's just sad. And like I said, I had those stigmas planted in my head. I acted on them, and I feel really bad. And just don't do it. Love, support, and yeah.
Love and support. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Um, I like I said before, there needs to be like more. like there are doctors, um, um, and now they're like myself, I'm a community health worker. So I really strongly believe that educating everyone on these stigmas and is very, very important because you're like, how do we stop, you know, a person from doing drugs? You can support them and just guide them and be there for them. But yeah, you just everyone, if you know someone that needs that still, and I hear it a lot, these stigmas being said and believed, you just have to keep drilling it into that person's head like this is not real. That is not exactly what is happening. I mean, it'll probably won't take you one or two or three times. It will be maybe 10 times, but eventually a person will get it. They'll get it. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Maria, for sharing your views on stigma. And thank you to our viewers for watching. Speak Out on Stigma is a forum to raise awareness about the harmful impact of stigma on those in and seeking recovery. Recovery is for everyone. Together, we can eliminate stigma. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Thank you and have a great day.